What's up, y'all? It's your girl QueensteezTV and I am back with another video. Y'all, this is the last and final review for P Valley, okay? This is the last episode, y'all. This brought some of our storylines full circle and it left us with more questions than answers. Woo! If y'all already watched this episode, then y'all know how hectic it got. So if you want to know what I think about this episode and, you know, all the things that we go through on the regular, make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the video. Also, if this is your first time here over on my channel, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button too and turn your post notifications on. And I will see you guys in the video. Bye. So y'all, this episode opened up right where it left off with Andre, the wife, and Autumn. And Andre and his wife are going at it. So mind you, this is the mayoral race. Like, this is the night that they're announcing who is going to be the mayor. Baby, but Andre and the wife is going at it, okay? So she has suspicions that when he was down in Mississippi, he was cheating on her with Haley, and you know, she was cheating on him with, I think his name was Brian, back home. So in the midst of them arguing, when, you know, Andre told her, like, look, Haley, I see you, the wife is like, oh, so this is Haley. Y'all, Andre ended up telling his wife, look, sis, you cheated, I'm done with you, you know, I'm in love with another woman. You're clearly in love with someone else, so please go be with him. And yeah, while they going back and forth, Andre gets into it, saying that, you know, they should have really never even gotten married because he felt like he never belonged and he just felt like he had to put on for the wife. So apparently his wife, you know, came from a couple dollars and all of this, and she would have never accepted him if she knew the true him. So Andre is just really pouring everything out. Like, he don't really like the wife, and the wife, you know, clearly really don't like him. But y'all know, at times people stay together for different reasons or whatever. But yeah, so while they sitting there going back and forth, Corbin comes in drunk as a skunk, y'all. Corbin, we gonna get into Corbin, y'all, cause Corbin poured the wool over our eyes. But y'all, Corbin comes in to let him know, like, look, they get ready to announce the mayor, so you need to come outside. It's a crowd outside gathering. So y'all, Andre tells his wife, like, okay, you like to fake it, we like to fake it till we make it. So come out here and put your mask on and act like you're happy when we get this announcement. So next we go over to the pink. And was I the only one confused? Because I thought at the last episode, after the fight broke out, after Diamond cleared the parking lot, that, you know, that was done and over with and it was another day. But apparently this is all still the same night. So after he cleared the parking lot and got it out, I guess they reopened the pink. So when it reopens, Lord Murder is coming back out to perform. So we can assume that after everything broke out, Tina Snow headed back to Texas, okay? It had got a little ratchet down in the valley, so Tina Snow dipped. Well, before Lord Murder goes to perform, as he's walking out, he stops and looks in the mirror and he sees all of these different faces of himself. So we already know that Lord Murder was coming to grips with whether he wanted to come out of the closet, and he's becoming more secure with himself. And so after he sees all of this, and I thought it went back to when Andre said, everybody, we wear the mask. Lord Murder, I'm calling him Lord Murder. That's Big Murder was like, yeah, let me go out on stage. So when he went out on stage, y'all, Maine was front and center. Because remember in the last episode, Pico's baby mother was like, look, I could feel it way down in my gut. I know that he killed Pico. So Maine is back in and he is back checking the scene. So when Big Murder, I'm sorry, y'all, Big Murder, Big M, when Big M come back out on stage, he like, yo, cut the music. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? So he starts to hear all of these voices in his head telling him, do this, don't do this, this. Y'all know how it can be sometimes when things get to be a bit overwhelming. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Everybody in the crowd is like, what's going on? And then he drops his new song, straight a cappella, 7 Pounds of Pressure. So y'all, in this song, this is the song that he went and recorded right after he did Pico M. So we know the song is about Pico. And we know that the purple and gold is ready to ride out. As he's doing the song, he looking Maine right in his eyes, letting him know, like, yeah, I did that to that boy. I do that to you and anybody else. And Maine is like, yeah, I got you. He like, oh, yeah, say no more. Y'all, they ain't really said nothing, but y'all know how it be when you looking at somebody, how they having to stare down like, bah, bah, bah. Yeah, y'all know they know what's up. So y'all, Mercedes come out because we already know that Keyshawn is on her plan to dip, okay? And Lord Murder let her hear the song. So Mercedes came out on the stage, baby. And she killed it, okay? That thing was jiggling and she was doing her dips, flips, and everything else, getting real acrobatic up in that thing. If y'all thought last time that Miss Mississippi was doing it, Mercedes really went out and did it for the girls, okay? They was not ready for that performance. She did her thing. But after this, y'all, Maine was kind of looking. You could tell with his face that he was upset. So I was just like, uh-oh, I feel like it's going to be some drama with Mercedes and Maine, because I thought that he was a nice guy, but really Maine is very immature. So I had high hopes for him, but nah, he's just ratchet and just, I ain't feeling it. Next, y'all, it goes back to the big announcement, right? So they're getting ready to have the election night, the drawing for who's going to be the mayor. So none other, we see Wayne Kyle in his office with Corbin making a phone call saying, congratulations, you know, what do they call it when they, it's not recanting. I forgot what it's called when, like, the mayoral candidate call the other person and say, hey, I'm dropping out the race so the person in the lead can do it. Whatever that is, that's what Wayne Kyle was doing to the new mayor of Chucalissa. So as they showing Wayne on the phone, they're showing Andre picking up his phone, and we can hear Wayne's voice. However, Autumn was on Andre's phone saying, keep your head up, King. Why was she telling him keep his head up? Baby, the mayor of Chucalissa is Patrice Woodbine. Patrice pulled the wool over everybody's eyes. Patrice, baby, came up in there like a wrecking ball and she stole the whole mayoral race. So as they're finding out the news of who the new mayor is, Andre has to make his speech. Of course, the news is out there. They're saying that he lost. Everybody thought that he was going to win because he was in the lead. And they thought that this was going to be, you know, the return of his goddaddy. No, ain't happening. But Andre gets up there during his speech, and like he told his wife to wear the mask, he announces that he is staying in Chucalissa. We know that they had a home in Atlanta, but he said he's staying in Chucalissa, and he is going to open his own law practice. So that was egg on her face. So she's sitting there, y'all know, like, doing a fake little smile and all of that stuff. I was like, oh, Andre is ready to cut up, okay? It flashes back to the pink after the performance of Mercedes and Lord Murder. They go to the back and they find Uncle Cliff back there crying. So, y'all, I was wrong. I will admit when I am wrong, honey. I was wrong. Grandmother, she survived, y'all. She beat Miss Rona, and Uncle Cliff had just got a scare But your grandma is on her way home. So y'all was right. I was wrong. Y'all said grandma was going to be okay, and she is. So y'all know that it would not be P-Valley without a lovebird scene between Uncle Murder. I'm calling him Uncle Murder. Between Big M and Uncle Clifford. So y'all, we get them doing a little bit of pillow talking and all of this stuff. And Big M actually lets Cliff know that he is going to be going out on tour today. So Cliff is like, today? Like, couldn't get a heads up. But as they're talking and they get into the conversation, we know that, Lord Murder is coming closer and closer to living in his truth. Uncle Clifford lets him know, like, look, I don't think that this will be a good idea for you. Because your career is literally just getting started, and I don't want anything to hinder you becoming a star. Like, you are literally a star, so please don't come out. Don't think that you're doing it for me. Just don't. Just go and live your life as if I don't exist. While they having a conversation, Uncle Clifford kind of lets him know, like, you know what? I think we should just end this right here, because clearly we cannot be on the outside. We only exist in this room, in this house, and in the pink. We are not for outside. And he says, you know what? Ernestine is on her way back, so I don't really need you no more. So y'all, Big M was hurt about that. And I was like, damn, like, that was a little bit harsh. But we know Uncle Clifford, like a lot of people, tries to push people away sometimes before they get hurt. So it's like, oh, if I make you leave, I don't have to worry about you hurting me because you already gone. So that's kind of what I was getting from Uncle Clifford. But I was like, that was really harsh, because I was like, dang, imagine your boyfriend or girlfriend telling you, like, oh yeah, I don't need you no more because this person coming back. You can be like, damn, what the fuck? Well, like, this was just nothing. So I can see that really hurt Lord Murder feelings. And he was like, oh, okay. He said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pack my stuff, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave. And you can tell that Uncle Clifford was feeling a little guilty about saying that to him, but he's trying to keep the straight face so that he doesn't have to really deal with his feelings and how he really truly feels about Lord Murder. But y'all know they always going back and forth, but he hurt Lord Murder feelings, and I did not like that at all. Listen, no matter how much, and y'all know that I cannot stand that damn Patrice Woodbine, but she is really like the comedic relief on this show, because it's like every time she do something to make you mad, she do something else that make you just be like, this woman is a fool. So y'all, she is down to the man's office, ripping all of Wayne Kyle pictures down all off the wall, y'all, like she is Medea. I was like, now she went Medea up in there, y'all. She is tearing everything down, and she goes to sit, y'all, in her daggone seat. And that thing flips out the daggone chair, y'all. I said, you know what? I can't even take Patrice. Like, I cannot even take Patrice. I was just like, bruh, as much as you don't want to like this lady, she just always got something up her sleeve to make you be like, you know what? Maybe she just ain't that damn bad. Yo, Patrice wasted no time conducting her interviews and all this stuff. And Mercedes is in her living room, literally flabbergasted that Patrice done went and won the mayoral race. And her mama is down the mayor of Chuckalisa. So you can tell that Mercedes is kind of like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that. But it's also kind of funny, but also kind of, admirable what Patrice was able to do. So you can kind of see Mercedes kind of toying with both of those emotions. And after that, she gets a knock on the door, and she gets this big old package. And what is it? It is some of the photos from the Mercedes experience. And y'all seen those pictures. They were actually really nice. I really hope, like I said last time, that they let the actress keep those photos, because those were really nice. But she calls, what's the daggone coach wife name? I done forgot, y'all. Farrah. I'm like, what's her name? Farrah. So she calls Farrah, And, you know, she thanks her for the picture, but she like, girl, what I'm supposed to do with this? But she realizes that Farrah not only sent her the photo, but she sent her a check for $30,000. And she also owns the royalties to the photos because Farrah used her likeness in them, which was very nice of Farrah for doing. But we also found out, y'all, that Coach still owed Mercedes money. So we hope that it's going to be a season 3. But we hope in season 3 that Mercedes get her money. Okay, Coach, come up off her money. But anyway, y'all, I think that at that point, Mercedes realized, like, yo, life is much bigger than what I'm doing. And dang, if I got all this just for pretty much doing what I always do, dancing on the pole, I can take this to another level. So I think everything just pretty much came full circle for Mercedes in that moment. And it's actually really nice that Farrah, who started off being really mean to her because how they met was really weird and awkward, but they ended up empowering each other and she really wasn't mad at her. So she helped Mercedes really get money. So I thought that that was, you know, really cool. After Andre makes his announcement that he is staying in Chucalissa, baby, the women came from far and wide to bring Andre their best dishes. Y'all know, I don't know, they be saying like in the South, I guess when the new neighbor move in, people be bringing you like food, or you know, when they be trying to win them over a husband, baby, they be baking cakes and doing all type of stuff. I don't know if any of y'all from down the South, is that what y'all be doing down there? Is that how y'all get the men's? Y'all make them y'all best dishes and y'all bring it to them and may the best cook win? Is that the way to a man's heart in the South? Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know. But anyway, y'all, so all of the guys is bringing their milkshakes to the yard over there for Andre. And of course, Miss Autumn Night is coming, but she know what her man like. So she brings him a cigar. So y'all, as he's, you know, smoking, they're talking, and Autumn was asking him like, look, is your wife staying here? Like, what's good? And he's like, you know, yeah, for now, and maybe only time can tell if we'll be back together, what's going on. He had said something about time and forgiveness. So I think that was like Autumn's cue to be like, yeah, I'm not sticking around. I think at first she thought about sticking around with them two, and especially if he became mayor. I know for a fact she was going to stick around. But I think with the wife popping back up, she never got the opportunity to tell him that she's pregnant. But then with him saying that time and forgiveness, he might get back with the wife, I think she was just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead about my business. When she walked away from Andre, you know, being that he lost the race, she went to phone up Miss Georgie, okay? So Autumn is being a smart ass, and she's like, look, I know before I told you it was this amount, but now I want 15 racks. Y'all, Miss Georgie is listening to her, thinking she's talking smack to her, and Georgie lets her know, boo, I don't need your property no more, so you should have took the $5 million when I offered it to you. And she says, guess what, boo? Sometimes you ain't got to go to the water. The water will come to you. And she hangs up the phone on her. She said, look, bitch. She told her, I don't need you, okay? It was when Miss Georgie hung up. She said, you bitch. I said, not a bitch. But yes, y'all, Autumn was hot. Girl, they played her like a fiddle, y'all. Guess what the water was? They are building the Corbin Cow Canal. It's called the Corbin Cow Canal, but y'all, they done built a damn dam to reroute the water to make waterfront property for the goddamn casino. Y'all, so finally, they get grandma home. When grandma walked through the daggone door, y'all, she said it smelled like bussy up in here. Where I say I fell out. I said not bussy. Y'all, grandma is back and she is kicking better than ever, y'all. While she was up in the hospital, baby, she was planning her coming home party. So Big L, Duffy in Uganda, aka her new African boyfriend. Grandma got a new African boo. Y'all, they came to plan her daggone party. And Uncle Clifford is all up in her grill. He's like, don't do this, don't do that. You just got out the hospital. And she was like, look, worry about yourself. You got stuff going on, and you got other stuff to be doing that'll be getting up in my business. She said, now I'm finna go take me a bath, okay? As Miss Ernestine is going up to go mind her business, Cliff's mom pops up again in the house, so her ghost comes back, and he's like, look, leave Ernestine alone. You already scared me once. And she was like, look, I ain't coming for Ernestine. I'm coming for you. I'm coming to get you together. So his mom basically let him know, like, the way you did Lord Murder and what you said to him was wrong. And you know better. And you need to what? Fix it. So, yeah. But in this scene, we also find out what happened to Uncle Clifford's mom. We find out in this scene that Uncle Clifford's mom died from either the house in Virginia or she may have had full-blown AIDS. So as they're talking, he's like, you telling me to be with this guy, to love on him, but look where love got you. Love got you sick with something that you cannot cure, the gift that keep on giving, dying slow with pneumonia in your lungs, and I don't want that for me. So that also took me back to why Uncle Clifford was always so cautious when dealing with Lord Murder, and he would always tell him, to use protection. Of course, in that lifestyle, but I think that he has like a heightened sense. Of course, anybody would, especially if your parent passed away from something like that and something that people believe to be prevalent in that community. So I think that's why he's always so like antsy when it comes to stuff like that, because he had to experience his mom passing away like that. So y'all, we got a little bit more background on the mom. And yeah, because I thought that his mom had got thrown in a river or something, because they kept making all these water references. But not saying that it didn't happen, but I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? So this is the first time that we get to see Keyshawn, and she is meeting up with Lord Murder before he goes on tour, and he gives her a bag of money. So Autumn told her don't tell nobody where she going, but apparently she done told him she's going to California. But anyway, he gives her a hug, he tells her Godspeed on her journey. And yeah, so y'all, this is the first time we see Keyshawn, and we are all rooting for her to get away with the kids. So after that, we see what Mercedes has done with her money. It looks like she has bought a building and is turning it into a pole studio, which I was like, that's a good idea. She is one of the best strippers, down in the valley. And now she has this newfound recognition. And they're building a casino, so that is more revenue, more people that could be coming in, out of towners. That is like the perfect idea. So y'all, she was setting the studio up really, really nice. And of course, while she's setting the studio up, who walk up in there? Nobody but Mayor Bishop. What she said she wanted to be called, Mayor Bishop or Bishop, man? Nobody but Patrice. So Patrice talk about she coming to see all the new business owners, and she thought, I thought this was a dance studio for little girls. Look, Patrice, like Mercedes told her, you are the one who taught me sometimes we have to dream new dreams. So we know that Patrice snaked Mercedes, and Mercedes was not letting that happen again. So while they was talking, she let Mercedes know that, she can wear multiple hats. She don't mind being mayor and a pastor. But she reveals to her that Shell is going to rehab. Shell wants to get herself together. And that Shell left Terica in her care. But Patrice is like, look, I'm trying to run the church. I just got elected mayor. I can't be watching no 14-year-old. So we see that they let Terica come back with Mercedes. So y'all, we have to see how this goes in season 3, because we know that Terica is off the chain. As everything begins to come full circle for Mercedes And also, shout out to Young Dolph, y'all. Y'all know y'all seen the shirt with Big Dolph on there. Black men deserve to live. Shout out to Dolph. Yeah. But yeah, as things become full circle for Mercedes, it flashes over to the Pink. And none other than Lakeisha Autumn Savage Knight is there. And she is pissed. Why is she pissed? Because Corbin, Kyle, Snake, everybody, and Uncle Clifford did too. Autumn, you gotta forget, all of these people grew up together, boo. They have a sense of family, a sense of community. No matter how much they fuss and fight, you know, that's a lot of times how we over our family. Like, look, I can fuss with them, I can fight with them, but guess what? You better not do nothing to them, because then we gonna have to come get you. And that's basically what Uncle Clifford let her know. He said, look, here go your money. Here go the $250,000 that you paid for this club. Go ahead about your merry way. But she's like, hold up, where you get $250,000 from? And when she finds out it's from Corbin, she's like, wait, Corbin did a backdoor deal with you? Because mind you, Corbin was working with his brother. Corbin was paying for and working with Autumn and Andre on their campaign, and he was working with the Pink. Corbin put the wool over everybody's. Corbin, y'all gotta watch the mixed breeds. Y'all gotta watch the mixed breeds, because they ain't on nobody's side. But y'all, Corbin gave Uncle Clifford the money because they go way back. And y'all know he wanted his kinky room back. So yeah, Corbin was not letting the Pink go up like that. But y'all, she is mad, and she's like, look, how could you do this to me? I'm the reason that the club is open, this and that. And Uncle Clifford was like, look, this my family, so take your money and get up out of here. And y'all know Diamond and Big L, y'all. Y'all, Big L remind me of me. He remind me of me a little bit. Big L is quiet. He sit in the background. But like he said, he'll split your wig. I was like, yo, Big L came with the shovel. Big L came with like Young Moose with the shovel. If y'all don't know who Young Moose is, if you're from Baltimore, y'all know who Young Moose with the shovel is. Big L came like Young Moose with the shovel. And Diamond had the daggone chainsaw. I was like, ooh, now they about to take her out like how they did Montavious. So y'all, they let her know, look girl, get up out of here. We done did enough for you. You talking about $250,000 is not enough. We committed a crime for you, okay? We're the only reason that you're alive, because Montavious was not playing with you. So if everybody in here didn't do what they did, you would not be here today. So y'all, she left, but in true Autumn style, y'all know that she is not done, because she is a very, very crafty girl. Y'all, so we finally get to the time that we've all been waiting for. The plan is in full action, okay? Mississippi is going to get the kids. She's running all of her errands. She's going to get the kids so that she can leave. So we know that a part of the plan was for her to drop the kids off at her sister's house. She was going to go pick them up, and then she was, bam, hitting the road. When she knocks on the door at her sister's house, who opens the door? The evil stepmother. But the sister come down the steps looking all stupid. So, saying that she was looking all dumb coming down the steps, I was like, okay. Something then went down. So the stepmother is like, oh yeah, Derek already came and got the kids. When I seen Regal, I called to tell him how cute he was, and he ain't know you had all this stuff to do. So he came and got. And I really feel like the stepmother, she know what's going on. She know that Derek is beating that girl, but she don't like her. She don't like Mississippi, and she never will, because she got that complex. And like I said before, for people who are with people that got like that whole step-parent dynamic, do not be letting people mistreat your damn kids. Like, don't be letting people mistreat your kids. Like, that's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, now she gotta go back home, because Derek has now got the kids. So the plan has been ruined. So we know that Autumn had already skip town, especially if the Uncle Clifford only gave her the $250,000. We know that she left. Well, her baby daddy, her baby daddy. So Andre is really coming to grips. It was kind of like an episode for a lot of the characters. It was coming full circle. So Andre finally, you know, accepted who he was, where he comes from, his background. So we see him at the prison, and he is going to see his dad, who he must disown, who he told everyone was dead. So he's going to see him, but while he is there, he's trying to call his baby mama. And y'all, Autumn already got her phone disconnected, and sister already skipped town. So we gotta see how this go. I know she's going to keep the baby, because she's been longing for a child since what happened to her first child happened. So I do think she's going to keep the babies. But, and I'm saying babies because, I don't know, Whisper said it was twins, but who knows. But I think she's going to keep the babies. But y'all, we got to see what is next for them. But we got to go back over to Keyshawn. We get back over to Keyshawn's house. And Derek is sitting on the floor playing with the kids. And she's like, Derek, you know, I know. She get to explain to herself, because I think that he knows what she's trying to do. But baby, my girl get ambushed by CPS and the police for child abuse, and Dirk is sitting there like he ain't just did nothing. So as the woman is explaining, because she keep trying to cover for him, and he done lied and told the people that she the one abusing the kids. So the CPS lady is getting there, going off, telling her she's just a stripper. She know how girls like you do. And all this stuff, y'all. And Dirk is standing there with a smirk. And there is nothing in this world that'll make a person go crazy than somebody lying on you, and then they sitting there fucking smiling about it. Y'all, she went berserk, as she should, but not right there. I was like, dang, girl. I was like, hold your composure until these people leave. But she couldn't, y'all. She went crazy on them. They ended up locking her up. But y'all, I don't know if y'all caught this, but this was the most significant scene. And when I saw this, y'all, I was like, ooh. It almost made me go nuts. When they had her on the ground, the white police officer was on her back. Dirk was standing over top of her, which you couldn't see their face, but you could see they were standing over top of her. And the white woman from CPS, they all were standing over top of her. So if y'all get a chance, go back and look at that scene and how they set all of that up. I was like, ooh, no, they did. I said, baby, they is saying something right there. How they had the one black person on the ground and all three of the white people standing over top of her like they were superior to her. Y'all, it was a bit for me. But y'all know P Valley likes to get heavy, honey. Y'all, Dark made me so sick. And I was like, but you know what? That's how people do that are abusive. They abuse you, they abuse your kids, and then they'll turn around and make it seem like you doing it, or they like to sit there and play the victim. But like I told you a couple episodes when he claimed that he got a job and all of this stuff, I've been said that his parents or somebody was helping him and that he was going to pull something dumb. So I'm pretty sure she's in jail, so I'm pretty sure he's going to find the car. He's going to find all the money. He's going to find the birth certificates and all this stuff. So we are really going to have to see how this plays out, because I'm pretty sure he's going to find everything. And when they find that, what kind of evidence are they going to use? Y'all. So, y'all, Mercedes finally pulls up home. And, of course, Maine is outside chilling with his boys. And Mercedes thinks that it's a good idea to introduce Turka to Maine. So she brings Turka over there with her grown tail, and she's sitting there, you know, looking and smirking at him. And Maine, which I already said that he's very mature, he's looking back at her. So I was like, this get ready to be something going on. And we already know that Maine feels some type of way about Mercedes. So as Turka, she's like, okay, bye, see you later. Girl, Turka get to swishing her ass back across the street. I was like, see, There she go being grown. Maybe Maine get ready to be her baby daddy number 2. We'll see, honey. But Maine is telling Mercedes, like, yeah, you picked a side when you was up there with Law and Murder. She's letting him know, like, I was literally, like, just working. But, y'all, Maine is, like, deep into this. So he was like, you know what? Nah, if you picked a side, so you better tell that boy, to watch his back. So Mercedes is like, look, don't be dissing Uncle Clifford. And he's like, no, I'm not talking about Uncle Clifford. You know what I'm talking about. Which leads me to believe that Maine knows a little bit more than what they think. But it's also leading me to believe that everybody already know in the town about Lil Murda, because, like, I don't know. It just seems like everybody know already. And it's really not that much of a secret. Or I'm thinking, was Rome cool with them? Because remember when they got into the little fight, well, they was about to fight in the club the first time, and Rome told all them to chill, and they just kind of listened to him. So I'm like, you know, did Rome forward the video to somebody else? Or y'all know how it is in small towns, like how it be, like people just already be knowing stuff, but it be like, yeah, it is what it is, like long as they don't step out of line. So I don't know, it seemed to me like a lot of the hood guys and the gang guys already know what's up with Lil Murda. And like it be jail, so like people talk, but what y'all think? I think that a lot of people in the town really already know, but he think don't nobody know. So, and Pico knew. So you know what? Pico knew. So I'm pretty sure that Maine and all of the rest of them knew what went down, because I suspected that Lil Murda messed with Pico too. So y'all, we get back down to the pink, and y'all, Miss Ernestine is having her players ball, and y'all, it's old players, young players. All the players all across the Delta is down in Miss Ernestine's party. So y'all, they having a good time, and guess who shows up? Lil Murda put Uncle Clifford's song in Pretty Brown Girl. Y'all, I already know the words. You're breaking my heart. That's the only part I know of the song. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say, y'all. So Lil Murda showed up to the party, which of course Uncle Clifford thought that he was going on tour. So y'all, they got to talking, they got to chopping it up and all of that. And eventually Mercedes ended up talking to Uncle Clifford, and y'all, where have Mercedes been? She was lost in the sauce. She didn't know that Uncle Clifford and Lil Murda was messing around. Mercedes, girl, where have you been, sir? So after she found that out, that was like the big reveal and all of that. You know, Ernestine was getting it on, not getting it on like that, but her and her little African boyfriend, y'all, they was in there having a good time. Turka was down to the party. Everybody was down to the party. Your Uncle Clifford and Lil Murda is slow dancing, and you know everybody is at the party having a good time. Well, while they at the party and everybody is eating, ring, 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 Diamond gets a call on his phone, and who is it? Keyshawn is calling him from jail. He like, you're in jail, and she let him know, like, look, I tried to do what I had to do, but I couldn't do it, so now I need you to do what I had to do. So y'all know Diamond is always going to ride for his girl. But y'all know Sneaky Miss Big Bone was not far away. So as Uncle Clifford and Mercedes is talking, they talking about, you know, all the sneaky stuff that Autumn did. And Uncle Clifford is like, you know what? I had to use this club as a stepping stone, but this is really my home. So Mercedes lets him know, like, look, I get what you saying, but when I went out on that stage with Lil Murda, that was my last dance. So Uncle Clifford is like, hold up, wait. Everybody is gone. Gidget left. Keyshawn left. Mercedes is gone. Autumn is gone. Everybody is gone that he started with, that he went on this whole entire journey with. But Uncle Clifford understands. As they're talking, we know that all of the girls are still in the club because, you know, they're having Miss Ernestine's party. And yo, Roulette is a straight powderhead, okay? In my Kenny Lee voice, a powderhead. Yo, All she do is hit the booger sugar all day. But we get to find out that Roulette is running her a second business. Like Big L and Duffy and them was running them a pharmacy. Roulette is running her a stable. She is up there pimping the grass out of the pink. When Uncle Cliff get a whiff of this, I don't know what they gonna do to Roulette, because if he was able to throw Big L out and fire Big L for what he was doing after he told him not to, Roulette, girl, you definitely got something coming to you. And all them dudes that she be, getting over on, they gonna come for Roulette in the next season. So we gonna have to keep our fingers crossed. So back in the back room, we get us another lover's quarrel. So y'all, Uncle Cliff and Lil Berta is sitting there going back and forth again, because Uncle Clifford is telling him he needs to leave. He needs to go on tour, because Uncle Clifford does not want to be the blame for his shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I shoulda went out on tour, but I told the world I love you. So he's like, look, you need to go. Stop being afraid to be who you are. You are a star. We cannot coexist, okay? But y'all, Uncle Clifford is thinking that this is something new for Lord Murder, and this is when he gives him the big reveal to let him know about who Big Teak was. Now, he lets him know that, look, I've been this way. Like, I've been gay. So, I've been gay. He let him know, like, I'm the one who initiated my first, I'm going to just call Big Teak his first love, my first love. He's like, look, I peeped him in prison. I paid one of the guards to push him in a closet with me. And he's like, at first it was just something that I was doing, but we really fell in love. We fell for each other. And he goes on to let him know, like, look, this is real love, but I know what loving someone can do when you hurt them. He's like, the night I came to you, that's because my first love offed himself in front of me. Like, so Uncle Clifford is like, that's what happened? Like, okay. And he's like, I'm sorry for what happened to your friend, but like, this I don't think it's a good idea. They continue to go back and forth about whether he should come out, whether he shouldn't, if he should go on tour, whether he shouldn't. He lets Uncle Clifford know that he loves him. He's like, look, I love you. So Uncle Cliff is, y'all know how Clifford is. He's just kind of like, But Big L busts in just in time, and he like, Clifford, you need to come right now. He take Uncle Cliff in the office, baby, and the pink is back in the tank. And the pink is in the tank for $24,000. And when he goes back to run the numbers, because he like, wait, everything was straight. We just made a whole lot of money. When he goes back, guess who done created a fake company and done snaked them for 42 G's? That goddamn Autumn. Y'all know that sis is a scammer, okay? Autumn done stole $42,000. She said she get all the money back that she invested in that club. She said she's not walking away with $250,000 in the Birkin bag. She want all the money she invested in the pink. Yo, Autumn was like, yeah, nah, give me that. Give me that. The next time we see our girl Autumn, y'all, she done changed. And sis look like she's in New York City. It looked like she's in New York City in Chinatown to me, y'all. Autumn got one of his bad suit, baby. She back in her blonde wig, okay? She backed up being Haley Colton. And sis came with all her stuff in a trash bag. Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Y'all, Autumn is back. And y'all know if she up in New York, she definitely finna get her some money, okay? So, y'all, it go back down to the pink, y'all. Everybody's on the dance floor dancing. And as Uncle Cliff is getting down, his boo come and wrap his arms around him, y'all. And they dancing and dancing. And next thing you know, They locked lips, and it was like the whole party stopped, y'all. Cause y'all, Duffy's mouth was wide open. His mouth was like, everybody was looking because some of them did not know Lil Murda got down like that. Y'all, but he kissed his boo out in the open, and everybody was staring at them, and Uncle Clifford was like, what y'all looking at? And Lil Murda laughed, and the last scene it skipped to was Diamond loading up the trunk to go rescue Miss Mississippi. He was going to go put in work for Dirk, and then next thing I know, Catwoman came and jugged him up. Y'all, I thought it was Catwoman, y'all, but it was none other than Big Bone, y'all. Big Bone jugged him and got the whooping on him, and then he got the best of her, so her backup came, y'all, and they put Diamond in the trunk, and the only thing that Diamond could see was the ring of the dirty Delta. So, y'all, we were right. Big Bone did come from Montavious' crew. She was there spying to figure out what happened to Montavious, but also, as we said, she got her story right, because Diamond didn't never kill Montavious. Diamond didn't do nothing to Montavious but try to keep the spirits away, okay? Mercedes did that, and that was my thing. She's sitting there ear hustling and thinks she know this and thinks she know that, and you got the story all wrong, Big Bone, okay? But y'all, as he was in the trunk, he was having flashbacks of when he was in the war, so I think this is going to make him go straight into fight or flight mode. So y'all know that Diamond had PTSD. Big Bone took her mask off thinking she was bad so he could see her face, but I think that is going to be her mistake. He gonna do her dirty, okay? Listen, they might be driving him to Texas, but y'all, I think Diamond is gonna make it out of there. We don't know what's gonna happen to Mississippi. Will Uncle Clifford ever get his 42,000? Will Autumn ever come back to the pink? I think she is gonna come back because her baby daddy down there. What is in store for Andre and his wife? Will Mercedes have a successful business? Find out on season 3 if there is a season 3 of P-Valley. So y'all, I want to thank you guys for sticking around with me for these P-Valley reviews. I really hope that you all liked them. It was something different that I wanted to try out on the channel. So y'all, I'm going to come back for season 3, but y'all got a break for now. Stars has Raising Kanan that just came on, so I'm about to go watch that. I'm not going to be doing reviews for that. I'm going to watch that in peace. But y'all, make sure y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think is going to happen in season 3. I hope that they don't take that long with season 3 being, and we had to wait like 2 years for season 2. But yeah, this episode was so good. As always, thank you guys. I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, all that good stuff. But now we are back to the regularly scheduled program. So, yeah, see y'all in the next video. Bye.